everyone, it's Diabetic Danica, and today I have a new video for you, obviously. I do have a band-aid on my hand. If this is distracting you, I'll explain it real quick. I had a manicure and I peeled all of the manicure off last night because I didn't bring any nail polish remover with me, and then I kind of cut it too short afterwards. And it hurt really bad when I put water on it, so that's why I have a band-aid. Also, new background is, you can't really see, but I'm at nursing school now, so I've officially moved in. But that is not the point of this video. This video is about, finally, I'm going to tell you what happened when I switched over from Apidra. So if you don't know, I used to be on Apidra and I'm now on Novolog. And there was this whole, what I called the Apidra Fiasco. So basically last summer when I was in my internship, wow, that was a year ago. I feel really bad, I haven't made this video yet. But anyway, last summer I had my internship at Novo Nordisk, and while I was there I would notice that my numbers were really crazy, and I just figured this is because my schedule has changed. Like, instead of being a nanny all summer where I'm running around after kids, I'm sitting at a desk, and so obviously I'm going to go high. And so I did all these adjustments. I was giving way more insulin. I put my temp basal up like plus, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was a lot, like probably 50%, maybe even more, and it still wasn't working, and I was over bolusing every time. And so I would always, like, if it said to give 7 units, I would give like 9. And so basically that was getting pretty old, and what would happen was on my Dexcom I would see that I would spike from my food way before any insulin had kicked in, and I always bolus ahead of time. I've done this forever, and my Apidra has always worked, but now all of a sudden it wasn't. And of course I did the trial and error thing that I always do, where I, make sure it's not the insulin that's bad, switch that out, still happened, make sure it's not the set that's bad, switch that out, still happened. And so basically what would happen pretty much every day is I would eat and my blood sugar would go boom, major spike, even though I've completely bolused for everything, even over bolused. And I would be in the 250s to 300 range, and I would just stay there. So I thought, if it's just a slow uptake of Apidra, then you would think that after a while at least it would bring me down, right? Nope. I would be up and I'd be waiting to come down, and it just would not come down. It'd just stay up there. And it was the most annoying thing. And so I would correct after the appropriate amount of time had gone by where I would expect it to be coming down and I wasn't. I would correct, and sometimes it still wouldn't come down. And I usually had to correct at least twice, and then it would finally be like, whoo! So needless to say, that was very annoying. So basically, since this had been happening for so long and I was trying everything to fix it and nothing that I usually can do to fix it was working, I was like, it must be the Apidra. The Apidra is not working for me anymore. And I wasn't sure if you could get immune to insulins, and I've heard that you can't really, but there definitely are different insulins that work the best for different people. And I've actually been on Apidra, Humalog, and Novolog all at different times. And obviously Lantus, but I decided that I wanted to try Novolog, and not recommended, do not do this, but my roommate was a diabetic. You all saw her in the comparison insulin pump video, Amy, and so what we just did was we swapped insulins because she was on Novolog and she wanted to try Apidra, and I was on Apidra and I wanted to try Novolog, so we just did a little swap-a-rooney, which is probably, don't do that, but it helped me to see that it was in fact the Apidra because Novolog worked wonderfully for me. So it almost sounds like I was brainwashed by Novo to like Novolog, but that's not the case. It's literally just happened to be how it happened, and I'm so glad I switched. Because what Novolog does is it kicks in a lot sooner. Sometimes I will eat the worst meal in the whole world. I'll have like a burger and fries and then like 5 Oreos, and I'll bolus for it all, and sometimes it exactly matches and I don't even spike. Or I just spike as much as a non-diabetic would, like I'll go up to like 130 and then coast on through, and that makes me so happy. I feel like such a triumphant diabetic at that point. So the fact of the matter is that just Novolog better matches my uptake of carbs. I always bolus beforehand, and usually it'll kick in right when the carbs are kicking in, and they'll do this nice little wave together where it doesn't make me spike. So for all your wondering minds, if you were wondering, some people asked me recently to talk about it, so that's why I switched from Apidra to stop spiking after every time I ate. So Novolog works great for me. If Apidra still works for you, that's fantastic. I don't know exactly what happened. I started to think maybe they changed their formula or something because it worked for so long for me, but I really don't know. So that is that. Shout out time. Shout outs. Today's shout out is for Roberta Henry, also Kalia Henry. I'm not sure exactly which your real name is. So hello to you. And then a second shout out is for Rob Carr's son named Noah. Hi Noah. And then also one more for @TaharizV2 on Twitter. Hello to all of you, and I hope you all have the magicalest of magical days. Bye!